Good morning and welcome to this edition of the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. I feel like we are celebrating today, and we're celebrating for a couple of different reasons. A little bit later in the program, you may be familiar with the name WIMCO. Well, the WIMCO is celebrating 100 years, and you will probably be surprised to learn the history of how that club got started. But we begin with another celebration because I feel like it is what used to be the Center for Urban Biblical Ministry is changing, and the new name is Geneva College Pittsburgh. Here to tell us all about it are three individuals. Carla Threadgill Bird is the executive director. Scott Reichert is an instructor in the program. Helen Jackson is a recruiter. Welcome to you all.
Welcome. Thank you for having us.
Indeed. So talk to me a little bit about, first of all, because some of our listeners, our viewers, will know the old name, but some won't. So give us just kind of an overview of what the school is all about.
The Center for Urban Biblical Ministry was founded by African-American pastors and lay people who wanted an accredited degree to earn it within the city limits. So as pastors, they worked full-time, they had families, they had churches, and they didn't want to have to travel. So what they did was contact Jack White at Geneva College and say, can we come together and award a degree within the city limits? And Dr. White, being the magnanimous person that he was, said, yes, let's work this out. The interesting thing was the degree partnership started in Philadelphia with CUTS, the Center for Urban Theological Studies. So we just piggybacked on what they did and brought it to Pittsburgh.
Now, let me ask you a question. So was it not possible before that to get that degree or in Pittsburgh, or was it just not a concentrated effort?
It was not possible before. That happened in 1988.
Wow. That's awesome. See, how about that? See, I learned something doing this show every week. So, Scott, talk to me. Now, you're an instructor in the program.
That's correct.
In what?
I teach environmental science.
And what does that mean?
We look at the environment and science, and we look at how things operate within that domain. We talk about the water cycle, conservation.
Okay.
It's a pretty intense course.
Indeed. And Helen, I introduced you as a recruiter.
Yes.
So it's your job to get folks inside the door.
Inside the door, right. So once we get you inside the door, it's a wonderful program. I actually matriculated all the way through this program. So I guess I'm the spokeschild here today through the AA degree into the bachelor's and onto the master's, and we have set it up the same way. So my job, though, is to persuade you, if I remember correctly.
I was going to say, we did have a conversation.
I think we had a conversation
Yeah,
about
we
this,
did,
right,
yeah.
right. It's a wonderful program. It's not as hard as you think. Carla certainly a little later is going to talk about, we have a real big surprise. Our name change is awesome, but so is our tuition reduction awesome, and I know she's going to talk about that a little later. So that's part of the recruiting tool, but we want to get you in the door and introduce you to some of these programs. It is, haven't you always wanted to earn a degree? And I know that was my dream. And so if that is your dream and something you've been thinking about, we say to you, you're not too old. If you're coming right out of high school, now we can take you. But you're not too old. We encourage some of you that have educated your children and are on to grandchildren now. Maybe you want to come back.
Maybe you want to come back.
Right.
Yeah.
And we are the perfect program for that.
Now, Carla, how typical is Helen in terms of a student?
She's very typical. It's the student who's done everything for everybody else. They want their own degree now. So they'll come with us. They haven't been in school for like maybe 10, 15, even 30 years. And we'll prepare them because it's not high school, it's definitely college. So our goal is to get you to write as a college student, to learn as a college student, to be organized as a college student. And then we're able to pass you on. Before we passed you on to Geneva College main campus, but now you can stay with us.
Interesting. Now, Scott, talk to me a little bit about now given we're talking in some ways, some non-traditional students.
Most, actually, all of my students are non-traditional.
Are non-traditional. What's the biggest challenge there?
Well, you know, Carla said it really well. I find the biggest challenge is writing. A lot of these people haven't been to school, and I actually was one of those people too, but not from this this university. Haven't been to school since they were in high school.
a long
20,
time.
30, 40 years ago. Things have changed quite a bit. So getting them up to speed. You know, I'm a science teacher, but we come alongside our students as professors, and we'll meet with them personally. It's a little different than like normal, or I don't want to say normal, but the traditional college
Okay,
path, because the professors will come alongside the students, and we'll get you to where you need to be if you're willing to do the work.
Okay, all right. So it's a much closer relationship.
It is
than
much
in
closer.
many
I have
ways.
5 students, so I mean,
Oh,
imagine.
oh yeah, that's a real close relationship indeed. Now I understand you have a surprise or good news you're going to tell us about. We're going to do that after the commercial break.
Oh, yes, we have
Okay.
good news.
All right, very good. We have a lot more to do this morning on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show, so stick around.